Lesson 5, Module 4 talks about the point slope and the general form of a line. Okay? So last section we talked about the slope-intercept form, which is my personal favorite. But now we're going to look at the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1, and then this standard form, ax plus by equals c. Now we all know the formula for slope, and if we multiply both sides, clearing the fraction of this equation, we would multiply by x2 minus x1. We can get y2 minus y1 equals m x2 minus x1. And if we make x and y the variables and substitute in for y2, I put y in for y2 and x in for x2, we arrive at this nice point slope equation of a line. So let's take a look at the first example. The first example says find an equation of a line using the slope -2 and passing through the point 4, comma, -1. Now you'll notice in your books here, we want to eventually write it in the form ax plus by is equal to c. So we are going to use the point slope form, which states y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1. And then we'll show you what's going on here. y1 is the y coordinate of the point that they give you. x1 is the x coordinate of the point they give you. And then, of course, m is the slope. So it's going to be y minus -1. M is -2, x minus 4. And, of course, we're going to clean it up, write it in the form ax plus by equals c. So this is going to be y plus 1 equals, distribute that cute -2, -2x plus 8. And now we're going to get all the variables to one side and all the constants to the other. So the -2x hops over as a regular 2x. Y stays where it is. The 1 hops over to the other side as a -1, so it's going to be 2x plus y is equal to 7. This guy comes over here, this guy comes over there, and we are all set. Now, similarly, this is the general form. I prefer y is equal to -2x plus 7, and this is not the general form, it's slope-intercept. So you just have to watch and see which form MyMathLab wants so that you don't get it wrong, because both of these are equivalent, but if you don't put it in the way you need to put it in, then you're in big, hairy trouble. Okay, next slide. In this one, we're also given the slope and a point. So we're going to use the point slope form. Again, y minus y1 is equal to m, x minus x1. I find it really helpful, too, to keep writing the formula so it comes in my little brain here. So it's going to be y minus 2. That's the y coordinate of the point. M is a quarter. X minus a -3. Now this is kind of not as cute as the other one was, but we can handle it by doing a little bit of algebra. 1/4, and I'm just going to rewrite this as x plus 3 here. There's a couple ways you can do this. Personally, I would like to clear that fraction first, so I'm going to just multiply both sides by 4, just like that. These 4's will cancel out, divide out and be 1. X plus 3 will be left, yay. And now I can go ahead and distribute my 4. It's much easier. And then again, I'm going to get all the variables to one side, all the constants to the other, so I'm going to add 8. And then I'll bring the x guy over to the other side by subtracting x. And again, this is now in general form, which is what they asked for. So I'm not going to solve for y on this one because they just asked for the general form. Next slide. Okay, now we have two examples in number 2, A and B, and they're both require an extra step. So if I'm just given 2 points, what I need to do is I need to find the slope first. In the other example, we were just blankly given the slope. So here we go. We got to find the slope. So m is equal to 2 take away -3, difference of the y's, 4 take away 1. So this will be 5 over 3. 2 take away -3, 4 take away 1. So there's my slope. And this little piece is a little incorrect. I'm going to write it as ax plus by equals c. There we go. It should be corrected in your textbook as well. I believe it is. Okay, so we have the slope. And now we're just going to pick one of the points to use to get the equation. And I'm going to pick the easier of the two, which is nice and positive. And we're going to use y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So now we can just plug in and do lots of algebra. Y minus 2 is equal to 5 over 3 x take away 4. Okay, so we have that. Now this is the equation, but they want you to write it in that general form. So I need to clear the fraction. Now I have a 5/3, and if I do 3/5 on both sides, it's not going to clear the fraction. So I'm just going to multiply both sides by 3 here. So the 3's will wamba out, so I'll get 5 times x minus 4. And I got to multiply the whole thing by 3, 3y, take away 6. So isn't it nice now all the fractions are cleared? So, and I'm going to distribute that 5 here. This is a 3. And so we get 3y, take away 6 equals 5x minus 20. And then I'm going to move things around. It actually really doesn't matter. I'm just going to add 6 to both sides, subtract 5x. So I get negative 5x plus 3y is equal to a negative 14, and I'm done. That's my general form. So now let's do one more. Now, let's go for it first by finding the slope because I have 2 points, so I have to use the regular slope form. 5 take away -1, 0 take away -2. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Over 2, which is my slope, is 3, which is super awesome. Okay, and now it is a so no-brainer to use this point right here. So again, we're going to use y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So it's going to be y take away 5 equals 3x take away 0. And this is so nice because, just wanted to make that minus a little better, because that 0's in there, it makes it really nice. So it's going to be, let's go right here, y take away 5 is equal to just 3x, because when I go to multiply 3 times 0, I will get 0. And now I'm just going to move everything around because they want it in this general form right here. So it's going to be negative 3x plus y. Bring the negative 5 over as a regular 5. There it is. Let me just erase that x and make it cuter. There you go. And now you'll be able to do the written assignment that follows this lecture, and also the My Math Lab assignment for this lesson. Good luck, and you guys can do it. Just keep going, and you'll be done with this course in no time.